Why on earth was a Muslim pupil spurred on by a violent mob of religious fanatics given £150,000 in legal aid? The pupil wanted to make an entire school change its rules so she could do an Islamic prayer, and we paid her legal aid bill of somewhere in the region of 150 grand. When she leaves school and gets a job, she should be made to pay that back, and her mother, who went along with this, should start paying some of it back now too. You know, vulnerable women can't get civil legal aid to try to get a violent partner removed from their home in many cases. The Women's Budget Group did a survey. 85% of respondents said vulnerable women were unable to access civil legal aid. But if you are a Muslim schoolgirl who wants to take an outstanding school to the High Court, and you're supported by a baying load of lunatics who are calling in bomb threats and dishing out racist abuse and putting lives at risk, then you get the money. The number of legal aid cases to help people get the early advice they need dropped from almost 1 million in 2009/2010 to just 130,000 in 2021. Over the same period, the number of people having to go to court without representation trebled, reportedly. But if you are a Muslim schoolgirl who voluntarily went to a school knowing what the rules were and then cried about having your religious rights infringed, you can get 150 grand in legal aid. I'll tell you who else doesn't have any problem accessing legal aid. It is illegal migrants. Legal costs totaled 71 million quid between 2019 and 2023, averaging around 38 grand a day. A record 18 million pounds was forked out in 2020, with the cost coming in at 13 million pounds last year. If you're wondering why the legal community appears to be so angry about deportations to Rwanda, then really I think you just have to follow the money, don't you? The Ministry of Justice launched a consultation about increasing legal aid rates by 15% for immigration lawyers representing asylum seekers threatened with removal to Rwanda. Maybe some of the desperate female victims of domestic abuse should just run off to Syria and join ISIS, because Shamima Begum was given about 250 grand in legal aid, reportedly. Again, I can't help but wonder if there's a theme here. The Rochdale Pakistani grooming gang have reportedly received around 2 million quid in legal aid. We pay legal aid for all sorts of wrong-uns. Foreign rapists. After 5 years, 24 court appearances, 20 judges and 85 grand in legal aid, we eventually sent Yaqub Ahmed back to Somalia, but only after agreeing that the taxpayer should pay for a 14-week stay in one of Somalia's most luxurious hotels, all meals included, plus armed guards and a personalised therapy package after complaining of mental health issues. Seriously. It's the legal aid agency that ultimately decides, apparently, who gets awarded legal aid. But who are these people? Does anyone think it's a little bit odd that right across the country people are struggling to access legal aid, but if you are a foreign national, an illegal immigrant, an ISIS bride or a member of the British Muslim community, it seems like you will get what you need?